Let's discuss bladder 40, Weizhong, middle of the crook, a Hussey point. Bladder 40 is located in the center of the popliteal crease between the tendons of the biceps, femoris, and semitendinosus muscles. How to find? This point is best located with the patient's knee slightly flexed. Locate the center of the popliteal crease. A pulse may be palpable, and there locate bladder 40. Located on the same level are bladder 39, 1-2 laterally, kidney 10 more medially between the tendons of the semimembranosus and semitendinosus muscles, and liver 8 more medially anterior to the tendons of the semimembranosus and semitendinosus muscles. Needling vertically 0.5 to 1.5 zoom. Caution, popliteal nerve, artery, and vein lie deep to this point. Use moxibustion with caution, contraindicated according to some authors, to clear heat and eliminate stasis. Bleed the superficial veins, possibly followed by brief cupping. Caution, only used for excess conditions and in constitutionally robust patients. Bladder 40 is also indicated as a distal point for the lower back. Needle with the patient standing for safety and balance. Use a treatment couch or chair as a support for the hands and ask them to move their lower back gently while manipulating the needle. Only short needle retention. When needling this point with the patient in a prone position, place a supporting roll or pillow under the ankles to relax the popliteal crease. Actions, indications of bladder 40. Clears summer heat, stops vomiting and diarrhea, cools the blood, benefits the lower back and knees, opens the channel and luo vessels, alleviates pain. Special features, Hussey point, earth point, lower Hussey point of the bladder, Madanyang heavenly star point, Ka Wu command point of the lumbar region, important distal point for the lower back, point with a wide range of indications. Clears heat and cools blood, removes obstructions from the channel, lower back ache, sciatica, stiffness of the lower back, knee pain. Clears summer heat, injury by summer heat, fever, aversion to cold, sweating, headache, a feeling of heaviness, an uncomfortable sensation in the epigastrium, irritability, and thirst. Bladder 40 is the Hussey point of the bladder channel and has long been considered one of the most important of the acupuncture points. According to Madanyang, the great physician of the Jin dynasty, bladder 40 is one of the 11 heavenly star points, indicated for lumbar pain with inability to straighten up, severe lumbar pain that radiates up the back with pain and stiffness of the sinews and bones, wind painful obstruction that frequently recurs, and difficulty in stretching and bending the knee. The Ming Dynasty author Ka Wu, in the glorious anthology of acupuncture and moxibustion, included it among his 4 command points with a special action in the treatment of lumbar pain. Sun Si Miao, in the 1,000 Ducat formula, says of bladder 40, pain of the lumbar region and spine that almost reaches the head. In any case of heaviness and pain of the lumbar region and leg, bleed this point. Earth point, Hussey antique autumn point, lower Hussey point of the bladder, greater assembly point of the back and vertebrae, a Madanyang heavenly star point, accumulation point of blood. This important point can bring stability and equilibrium to an anxious, disorientated, or fearful person. It is effective for controlling the blood along with bladder 43 or bladder 38. Can have a direct effect on the spine as a whole along with bladder 60 and is helpful after osteopathic manipulations. Can either free rigidity in the spine, sedate, or tighten it up to tonify. For urinary troubles and night sweats. For disorders due to poor circulation, for example, hemorrhoids. Consider for knee problems, lower back ache, urticaria, arthritic knees, swollen feet, or loss of head hair. Great balancer of fluids. A major acupuncture point. Equilibrium middle describes the effect of this point on the mind and spirit. When fear is scattering and disorientating the person, showing as nervousness, anxiety, and inability to settle, the steadier, deeper energy of the Hussey point, together with the centering and harmonizing effect of earth, helps the person contain and compose themselves and gather their thoughts and senses. Earth within the water brings stability. As a yang Hussey point on the lower limb, it has an influence on its associated fu, the bladder. Because Hussey points are situated where the command points end, they are seen as being a transitional state where external pathogens might enter more deeply into the body. Hussey points present an opportunity if pathogens have entered this far to dislodge and expel them. They are indicated for diseases of the skin from pathogenic invasion because they are the most proximal of the transporting points. They affect the center of the body more than the far reaches of their meridian, which is affected by more distal points like the Chingwell points. The energy of Hussey points is slower, deeper, and more stable than that of more distal points. Hussey points can be used to supplement or tonify qi as well. Bladder 40 is able to clear heat and resolve damp from the bladder. It is applicable in a range of urinary problems, painful urination, cloudy urine, blood in the urine. This point also clears heat from the blood and moves obstructions from the meridian, and so is used for stasis of blood in the legs. It clears summer heat, and so is used when someone has suffered an acute attack of heat leading to delirium, rash, or fever. As a Hussey point affecting the middle of the body and a point which moves qi and thus eases pain in the bladder meridian, it is a frequently used point for low back ache, chronic or acute, although more frequently used in acute cases and when the ache is on one or both sides of the spine rather than on the spine. As a local point, it is a useful point for many disorders. It relaxes the sinews, benefits joints, and removes obstructions from the bladder meridian.